Hey everybody, welcome back to the AI Masterclass for Training Business CEOs. This is part 1.4, New Product Strategy. This is on prioritizing development based on business objectives. So this is like the capstone here. If you think about what we've done to this point, we've used AI to help us to identify emerging learning needs. We've used it to help us to analyze the competitive landscape. We've used it to help us to identify potential courses to create. And now we're going to use it to help us to prioritize development based on our business objectives. Okay, so let's look at the prompts here. So what we're going to do, we're going to use ChatGPT in this case to, first of all, help create a framework to evaluate the programs above. So if in the previous module we came up with the programs, I'll bring those back in. And then what factors should we consider and which are most important? So it's going to help us to create this framework so that we can go through and evaluate based on our business criteria. And then at the end, this is just sort of for the sake of interest, we're going to say based on the framework, help me prioritize the best courses to create. So we'll see what this does, whether it knows enough about our business, and we'll give it a few hints here. But again, just really, really useful and helpful analytical power, right, that ChatGPT is bringing to help us make a good decision. So we're going to come back to ChatGPT. Here you can see from the previous module, the recommendations that it gave us. So now I'm going to just come over here and I'm going to type in to ChatGPT, help me create a framework to evaluate the programs above. What factors should we consider and which are most important? Let's just do this first. What it will do then is to bring back a robust framework, giving us a structured approach. So we can look at market demand, relevance to current trends, evaluate how well the course aligns with current real estate trends and legislative changes, learner feedback analysis. This is really interesting. So look at market demand, we'll look at educational outcomes. At market demand, relevance to current current trends, learner feedback analysis, competitive offering, right? Now we're going to look at educational outlines. We're going to look at skills, we'll look at certification potential. We're going to look at career advancement, content viability, the expertise. Do we have the expertise required in order to create the programs? That's really useful. We're going to look at resources available. Then we're going to look at financial factors, cost-benefit analysis. We're going to look at a pricing strategy. Then we'll look at operational feasibility, the delivery mode and the technology integration, legal and ethical considerations, compliance and ethical standards. We'll look at marketing and promotion and promotional strategies, evaluation and feedback, continuous improvement performance metrics, and then prioritization. So given these factors, prioritization based on strategic importance. How critical is this course to your strategic objectives? A lot of that depends on your business, but you have a really great framework now in order to evaluate this. Financial impact, what is the potential return or the risk? Again, you now have a structured approach that you can use in order to really, put a lot more rigor behind some of your decision making. And then market demand and educational outcomes. How well does the course meet market needs and contribute to significant educational outcomes? So again, what we've done here, and let's just do this here. So we can say this is great. Create a downloadable spreadsheet so I can do evaluation. This spreadsheet so I can do additional evaluation based on the criteria above. It'd be helpful if I could type. But that's the beauty of this. You don't even have to type the word in correctly and ChatGPT will know, but let's just do this here. So now it is going to take all of that framework that we asked it to create, and let's just see the spreadsheet that it can potentially create to help us go through and evaluate everything. Let's see what it's going to do as it continues to churn and churn and churn, but it works quite quickly. Oh, here we go here. Okay. I've created a spreadsheet where you can perform additional evaluations based on the criteria above. So let's download the spreadsheet. Ooh, real estate program evaluation. And let's look. Let's get Excel to fire up here. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. Nice. So you can see here. Oh, nice. So here you've got the criteria, you've got the category, and you've got the importance of it. So you can now create this weighting for your own business and then begin a very rigorous evaluation process. So again, typically what happens, when you're creating product strategy is you're opportunistic. You may be pouncing on one particular title that you think would be interesting, and you go in on it, all in on it, and maybe it works and where maybe it doesn't work. What's often lacking is the rigor that the AI allows you to do, because the rigor takes time and effort, it takes a lot of expertise. But now, with thanks to the AI, you can automate a lot of that, and it's just really useful for you. So we have our spreadsheet, which will be very useful for us. Let's just, again, just for the heck of it, maybe we can say something like, my top priorities, priorities are speed to market and general, market. Oh, and how about this? To reach the largest possible audience with the least amount of competition. Okay, so let's put that in. Then we can say, let's just do this here. Help, maybe, what maybe you can say rank based on this, rank the programs in order of potential. And we'll come back here. Let's just go back here and make sure that we've got everything. We'll just kind of take this here again, and let's copy it in. And ChatGPT has this in memory, but we'll just put it in here for good sake, for good measure. And let's see what it comes back with. Let's see if it will actually give us the priorities. Ooh, look at this. How about that? Ranked programs. This is so cool. So competitions. Speed to market high. Audience reach very high. Competition moderate. This is just really, really useful. Yeah, you can just now, of course, all of these are going to be, you got to kind of go through here and evaluate in the context of your own business. But I think what ChatGPT did was just give us an incredible head start. So now let's just put this in here, and now we've got our program. So if you think about what we've done, which is really fascinating, is that we've really created a new product strategy, and we came up with a whole list of titles, right? Digital marketing for real estate, advanced real estate negotiations, fraud prevention, navigate 264 here, which is around the foreign ownership. So just incredibly useful what we've been able to do here. And previously, you may have, had to maybe hire a consultant to do this, or what typically happens is that you don't do it, and you kind of, use your gut instinct to try to come up with a course that you think is going to work. But in this case, we went through a very rigorous process that looked at the learner, we looked at the customer, we looked at the competition, we looked at all sorts of different factors, and we've come up with a really great list here of potential programs, and it's just super exciting and super useful. So that concludes our module on new product strategy. I hope you found it useful. The next series of modules is around accelerating learning content development. This is just unbelievably useful. It's so valuable. It's going to save you hours and hours of time, tens of thousands of dollars in money. And I highly, highly encourage you to access this next module, because it's just going to be very, very helpful for you. So that's it. And if you have any questions, please contact me. You can email me. You can text me. Link to me on LinkedIn. And I would love to work with you. Take care.